What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. So we got another huge update, guys. You can probably already tell where it's going down by the title. I hate that we have to keep coming to the set of ABC's The View, but it seems like these ladies are just going to keep going at each other's necks. And it's entertaining to watch, guys. They're trying to debate on Kamala Harris, her competency, her capabilities once again. And guys, it's funny. We're gonna get straight into the clips. Save my thoughts, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we get into it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it, y'all.
The former president, who is running to become president again, who has openly talked about his admiration of dictators and his intention to be a dictator on day one, who has openly talked about his intention to weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies, who has talked about being proud of taking from the women of America a most fundamental right to make decisions about your own body.
Okay? She's presidential. She's ready. She can assume it. So if he cannot complete a 4-year term, we know that we are protected. I will say this. I am uncomfortable with him stepping down because I don't know that this country will vote for a black woman. If this country could not vote for Hillary Clinton, one of the most decorated...
If this country cannot vote for Hillary Clinton, she doesn't know if they can unify behind a black woman. Dude, that's not why the country is not voting for Kamala Harris. I'm going to say that right. Sunny Hostin, that's the Trump derangement syndrome speaking right there, guys. She thinks the country's not going to unify or rally behind Kamala Harris because she's a black woman, a woman of color, guys. She didn't even start identifying as a woman of color until she needed the black vote. I mean, get out of here with this. And then to say that, you know, they wouldn't vote for Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton is not a good example to say that the country should have voted for her either, guys. That's like saying we should have voted for Nancy Pelosi to get in office. Like, get out of here. So this is Sunny Hostin is one of the ones who's got that infection bad, guys, that syndrome bad.
If this country could not vote for Hillary Clinton, one of the most decorated and successful politicians and people in the world, I don't know that Kamala Harris can beat a convicted felon. One more thing that I will say.
I will say that, though. I'm glad to see that she's finally coming to reality in one term, you know, saying that she doesn't know if Kamala Harris will be able to beat. She's saying a convicted felon, guys. Donald Trump, get him. I wish they would stop doing that, trying to push that narrative. You know, just paint the optic to say this guy is some criminal. Like, stop it, guys. She's not beating Donald Trump, whether he was a convicted felon or not. Donald Trump has that support behind him. People can see that Kamala Harris is, you know, it's empty over there. There's nothing that she stands behind. No one's going to be able to get behind you. We can see that there is no policies that you've, you know, changed from the Biden administration, the Biden-Harris campaign, the Bidenomics, all that. Those policies are going to translate over into the Kamala Harris campaign, her administration. We already know this. That's why no one, even the left, is not able to get behind. Because we can see, you know, we can see in our rent. We can see it our mortgage. We can see it at the gas station. We can see it at the grocery store, guys. We're seeing it everywhere that, you know, Bidenomics does not work. It has failed us. And then Harris has also failed the country with, you know, the drug influx, the infestation of, you know, drugs that have just been flooding our country because our southern border is wide open. Don't let me start on the illegal immigrants, guys. I'm not even going to start there.
Is that Republicans are clearly scared about Kamala Harris. They know that as a senator, she represented 1 in 8 Americans. They know that as
That's the delusion right there, because no one's scared of Kamala Harris. I'll say that right now.
Kamala Harris. They know that as a senator, she represented 1 in 8 Americans. They know that as Attorney General of California, she ran one of the largest law departments in the country. They know that she was the first African-American woman to be the district attorney of San Francisco. That is a hard thing to do. She's a 3-peat winner. What we do know is, in terms of the Supreme Court, which the media is not talking enough about, the Supreme Court said that Donald Trump, if elected, becomes a king. They give him total immunity.
Oh my God, a total king, guys. Here we go. I'm going to let her finish this, and then I'm going to absolutely rip her apart because I already know where she's going with this whole that the Supreme Court should have never ruled and gave him presidential immunity. Guys, he sat and served as a president. If he didn't get presidential immunity, just think about what they'd have done to your old sleepy Joe after he's out of office, guys. I mean, like, I'm going to let her finish.
If elected, becomes a king, they give him total immunity. Sotomayor said, orders the Navy SEAL team to assassinate a political rival, immune. Organizes a military dissenting coup to hold on to power, immune. Takes a bribe in exchange for a pardon, immune.
But I'm trying to figure out where in the world Sunny Hostin is getting her news from, because this just doesn't make sense that this is making it to lamestream media. Like, how is this aired out to the folks? Sunny Hostin just flat out lying, trying to gaslight, paint this picture, say Donald Trump would be fully immune to any type. I'll say right now, it's only underneath presidential acts, acts that are performed in that presidential capacity. None of that stuff that she just listed would be, underneath presidential actions or what you should be doing in your job, duty, your title. I mean, Sunny Hostin, you have to read a little bit more into law, because I don't think she knows. Does she claim to be an ex-lawyer? I mean, this is absolutely pathetic, guys. This is what they're going to run to, the gaslight and the lies. And then when that doesn't work, they play the victim. They say that, oh, you're slandering Kamala Harris. You shouldn't be even ask her if she's actually black or why she's identifying with black all of a sudden. It's not because she needs vote. It's because that, she's just all of a sudden starting to feel a little bit more of her heritage and her roots starting to, come out of her. No, that's not what's happening, guys. We know exactly what Kamala Harris is doing. We know what Sunny Hostin is trying to do here with the gaslights, the lies.
Immune. Organizes a military dissenting coup to hold on to power, immune. Takes a bribe in exchange for a pardon, immune. She also then went to say, the president is now a king above the law. So guess what, folks? I am uncomfortable with the state of where Joe Biden is, but I am comfortable with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris versus a convicted felon.
So you and I agree on something here that's important.
One of the things you just said was...
And listen to the crowd, man. I swear the crowd must be what gets Sunny Hostin feeling like she is just such a politician, guys. The self-proclaimed politician, Sunny Hostin, needs to go reassess her law degree, because I think she got it from, Clown University. Had to have, because there's no way this is professional.
So you and I agree on something here that's important.
One of the things you just said was... One of the things you just said was that you're uncomfortable, that it's dishonest to say that it's the same man we saw in 2020. I don't think anybody's saying that. Joe Biden isn't saying that. Joe Biden is the first one that says, I'm slower. I don't debate as well as I did. I'm 81 years old now.
Okay, as soon as you can, admit and realize that you're slipping, you should admit and realize that you should be slipping out of that seat as president. Glad he slipped out of that race. Now it's time for him to go ahead and slip out of office, because we can see that he is on the decline. I'm glad that someone, Anna Navarro, is coming here with a little bit of reality to add to the show. He's slipping for sure. If you think that he is capable of doing anything other than, going and sitting down in a chair, you're crazy.
I'm slower. I don't debate as well as I did. I'm 81 years old now.
It seems worse than that.
Okay, but he's the first one to say he's not the same. Just look at my record of accomplishment.
But he can't litigate the case against Trump the way that we saw the vice president there. Yeah. That is the difference. And there's a reason Donald Trump is actually not out there shouting about the debate. He knows that Joe Biden will lose to him. He is afraid of Vice President Harris.
Here's the actual, also real truth. It doesn't matter what we say should be happening. It's going to come down to one or the other. It's that simple. And it is not up to us. It is not up to the media. It is up to you all.
Here we go. Whoopi Goldberg, go ahead and rally the crowd behind, because they already know they've lost, guys. They know they've lost. Joe Biden was their last effort. Once they pulled out their front runner, they had no hope in Kamala Harris. If they had all this hope, all this belief, and Donald Trump was truly scared of Kamala Harris, they would have had her put in that front runner seat of the DNC a long time ago. She would have been the initial candidate. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense that she was a last resort if she was so fierce, so scary. I mean, I just don't see it, guys. Let Whoopi hold. I'm gonna let her go ahead and finish, but I just don't see where they're getting.
You know,
Here we go.
as I keep saying, do you want the guy whose teeth fall out when he talks and maybe his hair isn't on as secure?
No.
Or you want the guy who's going to lie and then take your family, whatever your background is, and send them to another country because he doesn't like who you are?
Lie, take your family. She's just, oh my goodness, guys. That's Whoopi Goldberg in The View right there. I'm going to stop the clip right there. She's saying that he's going to send her back to, what if you don't have we're from the United States. Where are they going to send other folks back to? It just doesn't make sense. Whoopi Goldberg, the Trump derangement syndrome runs all the way through on this show right here. Whoopi Goldberg, Sunny Host, and Joy Behar, they are the most infected, I believe, just by the way their perspectives, their takes go. It just doesn't make sense. You know, it doesn't align with what's actually going on in reality. And it's so weird that they don't see it, that people can see straight through their lies, their gaslight, you know, trying to paint those pictures to say that everyone's so scared of this fierce leader, Kamala Harris. That's why she was sitting in the VP spot, because she was so scary. No, guys, she's in the VP spot because, you know, that's what she was capable of. They didn't want to put her up there as the front runner. And if they did, they would have had her there a long time ago. This right here is another segment, Trump derangement syndrome on The View, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on the lady of The View. How much longer do you think they're going to be able to push this there to say that Kamala Harris is such a fierce leader that Donald Trump is scared of before they go ahead and throw in a towel and they're ready to replace her like the old guy, Joe Biden? Hop in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button. Share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible. You guys share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. Doesn't cost you one thing, guys. Hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We go.